Easy, dude. Don't turn it much. I got it.
Mm.
I'm gonna actually turn this just a touch. I think that'll work.
There we go. We are live, and we are live.
And is it working? Can you hear us on the thing?
Here, we'll do this real quick.
I suppose I could just go right on.
Here, we'll do this real quick. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Yep.
you are, huh? Okay, we are live. Sweet.
Yep, we are live.
Well, hi, nobody. We're trying this fucking shit out. I don't know if it's gonna work. Obviously, nobody gives a crap. So, and we just started this. Hey, we got one watching.
Oh, nice! Look at that.
Hi, who's this? Let me see. What do I got there? I think I got chat on there, don't I? I don't know. I'm trying to get all this working, everybody.
We're a little new to this.
One person, I should say. My videos. Hive. Boom. So I got this one public. That one's private. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete that other one.
Yeah, there we are right there.
I understand, and delete forever. Man, I don't know how well this is going to work, but at least they can see us both if they wanted to.
Yeah, so the chat is on.
Well, hello. Who's here?
That was me.
That's you on here?
I'm the only one on here right now.
Let me see here. I don't even know how I can fucking watch it, dude.
I got an idea. Watch this. Here we go. We're going to go on here.
Said he never tilts. Whoa. Where's all my shit here? Home. Turn that down. Somebody's watching. Is that y'all? Let's see. Let's just go right over here to. I'm not good with the fucking computers, man. It's just I'm not. So. Mine videos. We got 4 people watching. What's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
I'm not good with the computers. Right. We're trying.
Go ahead and say hi, like, subscribe if you can, and we're gonna talk some football here.
I can see the chat. Okay, I can see the chat there. So that's cool. So I'm gonna put on an old fucking game, dude. I'm gonna put an old game.
Do you want to talk about the NFL playoff games this weekend?
Absolutely. Let's do this shit, man.
Yeah.
What are we gonna talk about though?
We're gonna talk about the Saturday's game. You have your Chiefs playing those Houston Texans, man. We can talk about that game for a little bit, and then we can get into the other 3 after that.
The Texans are cool. They got a lot of players that I like. Yeah. Hey, we were just on the AFC East roundtable, and we were just being silly and having fun over there. Those guys are pretty awesome.
Yes,
that was a good time. Hey, like and subscribe, you guys, if you'd like to. We're just chilling, and he's a Buffalo Bills fan. I'm a Chiefs fan. I call this Garage Days because we're sitting in the garage. I'm having brewskis, and we're just talking about football stuff. Hey, Daniel, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? Hey.
Yeah, so me and Anthony were just on that AFC. What's up? Who's that? Zomason? Is that how you say that?
XO Mason? Zomason?
XO Mason. So like big hug, little kiss Mason. I don't know. But that's pretty cool.
Right on. Good to see you on here, man.
What can we call you? Can we call you Mason? We're just chilling out, bro. Well, welcome to the Garage Days, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
XO Mason. That's what I thought. Cool,
right
on. Yeah, Mason. This is Garage Days,
yeah,
brother.
Mason is fine. Sweet. Right
cool,
on.
Man.
So those Kansas City Chiefs are at home at Arrowhead to play the Houston Texans and C.J. Stroud.
So, Mason, I'm living my childhood dream. I never thought that I would see my team even win a playoff in my life. Like, we got a couple of playoffs here and there sprinkled in, but we never thought we'd ever get to a championship. It was a lot of rough years in my younger days. It's pretty neat, though. I like it. We have fun. Is it gonna kick some Texan butt?
Right? That's probably what's going to happen.
Daniel Akers says, gonna kick some Texan. Yeah, buddy. So we were chilling out with a bunch of boys from the East, man. There was Bills and Dolphins and Patriots and Jets fans and everybody, man. And me and him got on there. And since we're such good friends and stuff, we're like high-fiving each other and just, it's all love because, friends. And I think that's kind of novel to those boys because they just hate each other so much that it's neat for them to see guys that just love it, that we love each other's teams so much. Like what I said on there was football makes me feel, bro. Like I get the Chiefs give me every emotion I could imagine all game, all year, right? That makes me feel. And watching him love his team as much as he does, that makes me feel too, because that's my bro, And so it's just neat to be like that as fans, don't you think, man? Don't you think that's just cool, like loving that someone else loves their team this much?
Yeah, I'm a Chiefs fan.
Nice.
I'm kind of young, so I was a Chief fan in like 2017 when Patrick was drafted. Right on.
I remember watching the game when Patrick was still at Texas Tech when he played against Baker Mayfield. And I'm telling you what, I've never seen a ball thrown that many times in my life, buddy. It was amazing, bro. So I'm pretty old, and I had to go through like 70s and 80s and 90s, and it was pretty rough on us back then, bro. Mason, it wasn't easy. But we keep the faith, man. We're Chiefs fans. We knew that someday all those prayers were going to come true, And Bills fans too, because I remember when I was younger watching Jim Kelly go to 4 Super Bowls in a row. But man, he lost all 4 of them. That had to just be a kick in the nuggets,
It was a heartbreaker, heartbreaking time.
I mean, but what a tough team to go to 4 in a row. I don't care if you lost. Man, you went to 4, baby. Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty boss, Anthony.
They dominated
dude.
the East, man.
That's
and
pretty boss,
the AFC
dude.
for 4 years in a row.
This is how we fan. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. This is how we fan. We just want each other to have fun, having fun with us, right?
Yeah.
And so it's been kind of neat this last bunch of years, the way that it's all right, they'll pop in and out.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat the last few years, the way that the Chiefs and the Bills have just put on the best shows ever.
That's right. You got to stick with the team, even when it's rough.
Yeah, loyalty matters, and that's like friendship and everything. Loyalty matters, And so if you can find something like that, it's just a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing. Dude, I don't know about the Texans because that's actually a pretty talented team. It might just be really, really hard on us to get past a team like the Texans, but I think all my guys are back healthy enough that it might.
Hollywood Brown is back.
Hollywood Brown's pretty stinking awesome.
You have DeAndre Hopkins, man. DeAndre Hopkins is
Jalen Watson.
Yeah. And Watson as well. That dude has been a beast.
Well, he got hurt. Dude, he broke his fucking fibula and tibula.
Oh, no shit.
At week, I don't remember what week it was. It was like right away in the season. And so he's had a good 10 weeks to get those bones healed up and rehab those muscles.
He's done really, really well.
And
him and Mahomes have been really...
Well, more than that, because I think it was like week 3 or 4 when he got hurt.
Yeah.
And then And then, so he's had all that time to get better. And literally, there's only one guy left on the Chiefs injured list, right? One guy
Is
that
that
wasn't
right?
full practice, and that was McCole
Oh,
Hardman.
McCall Harmon. Okay.
Yeah, we traded him to the Jets last year,
Mm-hmm.
and then he came back for like when the Jets had their fire sale. So we
Yeah.
actually made money on him going and hanging out there for a few weeks. You know, you know what I'm saying? And then, man, everybody but him was
Yeah.
100% basically all the way back to practice. It's pretty amazing.
You guys are going in. You guys are going in healthy in this game.
See, Mason
Mhm.
understands. You gotta stick with the team, even
Yeah.
when it's rough. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, it was not always this easy, bud. I tell my kids, I'm like, you guys are spoiled because when I was a kid, all we did was get bloody every stinking Sunday.
Mhm.
It was a lot of sad Sundays, and now, I mean, can you look up what the Chiefs record is? Complete record in the last. Okay, do this. Mahomes starting record in regular season. If you could
Okay.
find that. And then I want to check Mahomes' postseason record because I got a feeling the kid's got more postseason wins than he's got regular season losses. That would be nuts, man. But I bet it's close. Might not be more, but I bet it's close because, man, Andy Reid has built us just the most amazing dynasty I've ever seen.
Yeah, let's look at believe it or not, ESPN, they have it to where they have season and then they have the playoffs as well. So they do segregate the stats and all that stuff.
All right. So regular
So-
season all time.
Regular season all time, Patrick Mahomes has played 112 games. He has 66% completion, 66.6.
I don't care about completions. I
Yeah.
want wins and losses.
Oh,
man.
wins and oh, you want wins and losses?
Yeah, just
okay.
wins and losses is all. That sounds intriguing to me. I'd like to see if the kid's got more postseason wins than he does losses. I bet he's probably got 5, maybe more regular season losses than he's got postseason wins. That sounds like a crazy thing, but the he's phenomenal, man. I know a lot of it is due to the defense. Okay, I love the Chiefs' defense, and a lot of Mahomes' success, seriously, is the team. You can't just put it on one guy, but you wish you had Mahomes.
Well, from what this is saying, he is 89 and 23.
That was probably loud.
He's 89 and 23.
89 and 23.
Yes.
Okay, so he's got 23 losses. He's almost got 23 postseason wins, dude. I got it. Sorry about that.
Yeah, and his regular season 89-23.
So 23 regular season losses.
Mm-hmm.
What's he got postseason wins? This makes me really curious. This is kind of fun. Who do we got here? I think we're going to beat the Texans, but it will be a close game. You think it's going to be a close game, brother? I'm thinking that we kind of have beat the living shit out of the Texans every time we've seen them since that one time in the playoffs when they came out and hit us with like 24-0 in the first quarter. And then we scored 52 unanswered points and then gave them a field goal at the end of the game. I'm not worried about the Texans at all. I like CJ Stroud. He's a heck of a quarterback, but I don't think that he's got the mustard to bring it to what we've got coming, man. You haven't even seen what's been being plotted here. The Chiefs wait for the end of the year to do this, man. We haven't even cracked the book open. This is the first team that gets the book, and we're going to slap them with the book. I mean, not the whole book, but a lot of the book. And it's going to be overwhelming.
So Patrick Mahomes is 15-3 in the postseason.
15-3. So yeah, dude, he's only 8 wins behind his regular season losses. He's almost got as many wins in the postseason as he has losses in the regular season. That's crazy. Crazy. Wow. That's pretty crazy, man.
That is pretty crazy.
You know, honestly, the team has put Andy Reid up there at the top for winningest coaches too.
Yes.
I mean, we've just been a gosh dang tank this whole time, just rolling. We are the big tiger tank rolling against, you know, say like the little Italian tanks or something in World War II. Man, just walk across all that shit. Nobody could stop them. Not Italian tanks. They were also Axis.
So Andy Reid is 299 wins to 162 losses to 1 tie.
One tie in his whole career. Wow, that's crazy.
And he is 26-16 in the postseason.
26-6. Did you say
No, 26-16. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, regular season, Andy Reid is 273, 146, and 1,
okay.
and then 26-16 in the postseason. So
Gotcha.
overall, he's 299, 162, and 1.
Nice, dude. Gotcha. Man, I tell you what, the Bills are doing real gosh dang nice ever since you guys got Josh Allen.
The Buffalo Bills have had 17 losing seasons until Sean McDermott became the head coach, and then
Only winning seasons since, right?
yeah, well, we had one year that we didn't make the playoffs, and it was
Well, that was not making the play. That was still a winning season.
Yeah.
So, like, if you take into consideration, there are coaches that just are half and half with under and over 500 seasons. And you guys have always been a contender ever since him and Josh Allen got there, right?
Yeah, they've been great.
You've been a contender, bro. Like every year, we just know our teams are going to see each other and play in the playoffs. You guys beat us in the regular season, and we seem to just figure it out during the playoffs. It's not really ever an ass whipping either side except this last one. So that kind of pissed off my guys. So be prepared if you happen to get by the Ravens. The Chiefs are coming to whip that butt.
So no, actually, when the Bills went to the playoffs was in 2017, and then the next year after that we had Josh Allen. They went 6-10. So Sean McDermott only has one losing season
Really?
as a Bills head coach, and then the rest of that's been 10-6.
Now,
13.
was that the losing season to get Josh?
No, that was a losing season when Josh
A rookie?
became a rookie. Yes, in 2018.
You guys threw him right in the fire, though.
Well, we had no choice to because they didn't have anybody.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't.
We had Nathan
I don't
Peterman.
think it's a good idea. Nathan Peterman. He was pretty good, though. I mean, for real, dude.
4 picks in a game.
I don't give a shit. For real, he made it to the show. Like,
Yeah.
gosh dang it. That gets me. Is when somebody says this guy was junk, but they made it to the big show. You know what I'm saying?
Somehow they were able to make it to the NFL.
They made it to the show, bro.
Mhm.
I was never big enough to make it to the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, be sure to hit that like and then subscribe too. Oh, hell. It's on. Cha-ching. It's almost gone, dude. Looks like somebody's been in here.
Oh,
It must have been me. I'm going to hit it. You want any?
I'm good, thank
It's just
you.
rum, dude.
I'm good, I appreciate it.
It's about 2 shots. I think I'll just swig it.
You got it. I had to drive home.
Oh, that's yummy. Ooh, that's the good spicy stuff. What is this, the 100 proof?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Hey, the good stuff.
there you go. Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win this weekend. I think they'll beat the Houston Texans. I think it's going to be 28-10 or maybe even 31-10.
Okay.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think the Chiefs are going to beat them.
I really believe in my defense. I love defense, and I think my guys are going to shut the Texans right down.
Mm-hmm.
They might get 17 points. They might get 27 points. I don't know. But I do know that my offense is fucking all healthy, bro.
Yes.
Everybody's healthy. it could just turn into just a massacre, really.
Mm-hmm.
Hopkins, in his in his like contract, said that the Chiefs get back so much if he doesn't play all year, right?
Yeah.
So we got that back, but he gets so much if he does well in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so all we did this year, sorry, buddy.
You're good.
Sorry. So all we did this year was basically practice with the guy for playoffs. Couple of shots here and there, just enough to see what he's gonna do when we chuck him the ball. And what does he do? All but one time, he wraps his body around that ball, and just right there is where you have thrown the ball is where you're gonna get the ball. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to take off running anymore, but he will catch a goddamn anything,
D Hops is good.
That's my favorite stinking receiver in the NFL. I love DeAndre Hopkins, like for real. That's for real. For years I've said that, dude. Even when he was back, when he first got drafted like 11 years ago, I said, I wish I had that guy. He is literally the best in this game right now, today, because he's still in it. And what he's done is what receivers don't do. Man, people don't. They just don't fucking catch in triple coverage. And that guy could catch anything, dude. It's the most amazing dude I've ever seen as a receiver. That's my favorite receiver probably ever is DeAndre Hopkins. I like him as much as I liked Randy Moss. So these guys were never on my team. I always wished I had Randy Moss. So when we got D-Hop, I was like, the only other receiver I really ever wished I could take from another team. Yeah, I know he's towards the end of his career, but if he will retire a Chief, I will retire happy, right?
Yeah.
Go to defense, man. With the Kansas City Chiefs defense, I like Justin Reed just about as much as I've ever liked anybody. I've seen that guy muscle through 4 broken fingers in one game. Still played. Just had him pulled back straight and wrapped up. Still played. That guy sacrifices his body for our team. I love him. And he's a good kicker. Have you seen him kick field goals and shit? Right?
Dude,
He's kicked
yeah.
kickoffs and field goals.
Yeah.
Like he's the only one that I think that has ever kicked a field goal and caught an interception in the same fucking game.
Wow.
Right? Who
That's
the hell
crazy.
else does that, dude? There ain't no kickers like that out there. This guy's just that athlete, and he's a defender. And I love defense. And I love defenders that are good boys. Just good. I like good boys. Give me the good boys that are like wholesome and nice. And just when you watch their interview, you just fall in love with them like Justin Reed does. Like Danny Sorensen did, Every time that Dirty Dan got on there to talk, he was just such a good guy, you liked him. Definitely. I was hoping we could get a couple more people enjoying this show with us. Looks like we got one. Is that still you?
Oh no, that's Mason. Mason's still on there.
Mason's still on here with us?
Yeah.
I like Mason, dude. I'm glad he's here with us.
Yeah.
Mason, 2 years before I was born, the Chiefs went to a Super Bowl. And then I waited until I was, what's that? Like 50 years old. And then they finally won a Super Bowl. So the younger Chiefs crowd is just spoiled rotten. Do me a favor, little brother. Do me a favor. When the Chiefs start losing, don't be pissy like the Patriots fans were. Like, don't be pissy like the Steelers fans were. The Steelers got 6 rings in that franchise, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and back in my day, all the Steelers really had to do was beat the Bengals and the Browns and the Ravens, and they all sucked really bad way back then. They were just as bad as my Chiefs. So the best we ever did was get a wild card and just lose it right then. We got Joe Montana and we won a wild card, right? Alex Smith won us a wild card, and I love Alex Smith, but he was just good enough to make us get us to a playoff and lose it, you know. But he was great, dude. I loved Alex.
Riker's coming in saying the Ravens are
Riker.
going to beat the Bills next week. You mean this Saturday,
Hey,
Sunday?
you
We'll
know
see.
what? That Ravens team is a fucking juggernaut, dude.
it is.
That is a tough son bitch team right there. And they have a Harbaugh. And
Yeah,
I've said this a lot of times. Riker, is that correct?
Yes.
Riker? Okay, so Riker, I've said this a lot of times, man. As soon as Andy Reid retires, the Harbaughs are taking over the AFC. Like, there's not a coach that can stand with those guys, man. We're going to have the Chargers and the Ravens fighting each other, and it's going to be Harbaugh upon Harbaugh crime for years, man. You guys are going to be fighting over who wins the AFC Championship the way that the Bills and the Chiefs fight over who actually gets to keep going in the playoffs, you know? It's going to be cool, man. And power to you as well, because as much as Harbaugh's rubbed me the wrong way because they're so fucking badass, they just rub me the wrong way. I'm just like, oh, those Harbaughs, they're so good. But as much as that, as much as that goes on, I cannot ever take anything away from how goddamn good they are at coaching, man.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're so good at coaching. Drives me up the wall.
What do you think about the Washington Commanders at Detroit game? That's the other Saturday
love
game.
The Commanders.
That's on
bro.
Fox. at
Soft
6.
spot in my heart. I don't
Mhm.
really follow NFC teams, so really I got no dog in that fight. But as a guy from that was watching the football in the late 80s, you know, early 90s, whatever, I loved watching the Redskins. They were fun as heck.
Yes, they were.
And they made a good run, dude. Mark Rippon was a hell of a quarterback.
They beat the Buffalo
Hell of a
Bills in the Super
quarterback.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the teams that took down Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly was one of the toughest dudes I've ever seen. This guy got smashed the way I like a defense to smash a quarterback. Jim Kelly took a smashing every single play of his entire career. And he got up, dusted himself off, and went back to work. That's a fucking badass. But yeah, back in what year was that? 90?
Back in 91, I believe.
It was 91?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Rippon won that shit in 91. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. That guy was a badass. I remember when his kid tried to get into football too, right? Was it his kid?
Yeah, it was his kid or nephew or something like
Nephew
that.
or something.
Yeah, it was a relative.
Mm-hmm.
He was with the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, that's right. And he just...
And they didn't do nothing
So
for him.
first of all, if I'm going to... I'll put this right down. As an AFC West fan, watching the Denver Broncos as well, because, you know, you got to know your enemies, right? And I've always taught my sons that it's a good, wholesome rivalry between the Chiefs and the Broncos. We're not the Raiders. We're not headhunting your guys. We're just going to go play hard-nosed football. If we get bloodied up, fucking good job. If you guys get bloodied up, that's football, right? So watching all of that develop when Rippon's kid went to the Broncos, I was like, fuck, I would hate to be a quarterback sent to Denver. Those fans fucking blame every quarterback they've ever gotten. I got to tell you this. It's been kind of heartwarming this year watching the Denver Broncos look out for Bo Nix, because the kid he's shown flashes of greatness. He wasn't good enough in the playoffs, but it was his first attempt, you know?
Yeah.
And the Denver Broncos fans have actually rallied around a quarterback. It's the first time I've seen it since Elway was there since they got Manning. And then they were still a little bit pissed off at Manning that first year. Remember? They were a little bit pissed off at Peyton Manning. And I'm like, fuck, you guys got one of the greatest quarterbacks in the world that's ever been in history. And you're kind of bitching about Peyton Manning?
Right.
You know, Broncos fans are that finicky. If you are not just the gunslinger, boy, they are going to come unhinged in the background. You know what I'm saying? But hey, much respect that they kept at it. You know, they like this Bo Nix kid. And I like him too, man. I hope he does well.
They got to protect him,
Still
keep him
on,
healthy. Protect him, keep him healthy.
I'm still on.
Yeah, protect him and keep him healthy, and
You're still on.
I think they'll be a good team. I think with Sean Payton as their head coach, they're going to do something. They're going to do. They're
Can
going to
you
be great.
guys hear us okay? Like, hit me in the chat real quick. Can you hear us okay? Because I'm trying out these new mics, and we're doing a little bit different film setup.
Mm-hmm.
And so, rather than run off the computer thing that has its own mic and it kind of sounds hollow, we were hoping that these things were working okay. It's check. Are the microphones working okay, you guys? Can you hear? Are the microphones working okay?
Yeah, there you go. It
Whoa,
works.
you just turned us on?
Yeah.
That's weird. I didn't like that.
I can hear. I'm assembling a new dog kennel. Listening.
Oh, nice, dude. What kind of puppy doggy? What's your doggy? I love doggies. I fat shame my fat dog, and then I skinny shame my skinny dog. I know it's silly, but I seriously, I fat shame my fat dog and I skinny shame my skinny dog. Boston Terriers.
Wow.
Those little spectrum livers. They live in the spectrum, bro. I love Bostons, man. Dude, it's like the pit bull's retarded little cousin, but they're so sweet. Oh my god, they're so just want to kissy. They're such great dogs, bro.
2 fat ones and 2 skinny ones. They
nice.
Nice.
The skinny ones are like, bro, why don't they let us have some of this food too? The fat ones are just like laying in the dish. I love that shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my fat one does to my skinny one. And I'm like, hey, fat dog. She gives me this look. And I go, hey, fat dog. And she goes, and I go, fat dog. And she goes, and gets this little, you know how they grin, right?
Mm-hmm.
She gets the grin, and then she rolls out of the bowl so the little one can get some. Because she's like, I got an Aussie, like an Australian Shepherd that is like as big around as a Saint Bernard, but she's not supposed to be, right? She's not supposed to be, but her skin's so tight, man. She eats so good. And then even when she's full, she'll lay on the dish so the little dog can't get to it. Is that fucked up, man? That's what the Bills do to the Jets every year. They just lay on the dish so the Jets can't get no grub.
Well, who do you think is going to win out of this Washington Commander Detroit game on Saturday night?
I go my heart every time. My heart says Chiefs. My heart says Commanders.
The Commanders, huh? Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I love Jaden Daniels, dude. That kid is so much fun to watch.
So the Detroit Lions possibly could get upset this weekend. Wouldn't that be crazy if the Detroit Lions were able to get upset this weekend?
Well, I got to tell you this, dude. I've been watching the Commanders this year, and if you haven't, I've got some news for you. These boys have been practicing literally the way the Chiefs do. They wait and they want that last-minute drive.
Yeah.
They've done it, I don't know, 8 times over the season already. So they don't show it all. They like keep it competitive. You don't want to lose the viewers from the other team, right? You never want to lose the viewers from the other team. So they keep it competitive, and then they they roll on the last minute drive, and they fucking roll, dude. They get down there and they get whatever score they need on that last minute drive, just the same way the Chiefs have done all year. Oh, it's been a roller coaster. Oh, my heart.
That kicker was a little nervous for Washington, but he was able to get that doink.
He was scared as shit, wasn't
yeah.
he? He was scared, dude, but he got it.
He did. He got that doink in,
dude.
Yep.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
It was so fun. But
Playoff jitters.
Now they know,
Mhm.
and now he knows what to and what not to do.
Yes.
So I don't think that I don't think that the Commanders are going to allow it to get that close again.
Yeah.
I really believe that they've been practicing for this all year. They want to be the dark horse.
Well, I'll tell you what.
If I could have a Commanders and Chiefs Super Bowl, that's what I wanted in 1991. Like so bad, because I had Derek Thomas, I had Steve DeBerg. You know, I mean, I had great guys, dude. I had Neil Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
I had all these guys on my team, and I love defense, so I had Neil Smith. Yeah,
I forgot about
Derek
Neil
Thomas, dude.
Neil Smith.
I had the best duo on defense I've ever seen in my life. They were like silverback gorillas, both coming in from both sides, and everybody went, "Oh Jesus!" and just chucked it down. They just fucking checked down all year. And then we had a running team. We had Christian Okoye and Barry fucking Word, bro.
Oh wow.
I mean, think about that. Oh, so if I could get this back to where I thought we were actually a contender
in the 90s.
Yeah, dude. Like that was where my heart was in that team. That was the most I invested into a team in my life. And at the time, like if you went back in time and judged what that cost me then to go to all those games and what it would cost me now to go to all these games, oh my God, I was $150,000 in. You know what I mean? But back then it was like 10,500. Because Chiefs tickets were like $20, you know. But a $20 bill in the '90s was $100 now, you know. And then it was driving there and hotels and food and all. I drink a lot. That shit gets spendy when you got to go out to get it. You know?
I'm going to be picking Dan Campbell and the Lions. I like what Dan Campbell has done with that Detroit Lion organization.
For real.
I like Eric Glenn and his defense with all the injury that they have had all season long, and the way they still have that grit.
You're going to go Lions because you're fucking blue.
I'm picking.
And I'm taking a goddamn red. I'm taking the Reds, the Commanders.
Yes.
It's still hard for me, bro. I'm old. I'm taking the Commanders because we bleed
red.
We bleed red.
I just like Dan Campbell, and I like how
I love the Commanders fans too.
Yeah.
It's
well, you know, one of my favorite NASCAR drivers. One of my favorite NASCAR drivers is Dale Earnhardt Jr., and he's a big Washington Commander fan. And,
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
is a Commander fan.
Hey, respect that because the Earnhardts are a great name in the racing thing.
It's just sad that Senior died the way he died. I think Junior would have had two more. I think he would have had two champions.
The fat ones bully the skinny ones. The other one doesn't take no shit. Like the medium-sized dog, that's me, baby. I'm the medium-sized dog, you know. I ain't taking no shit. I don't care if you're fat or skinny. I'll kick a midget right out of my elevator. Like if he's gonna be a dick, I'll kick him right in the back and just send him to floor number 2. But so this is a story. I went to see the midget wrestling in Nevada in a certain casino. And me and the wife, we got pissed. And I don't mean angry, you know, like, because my lady knows me. She's like, "Oh, Jamie wants to get lit. Let's let him get lit." And she's like, "Maybe I'll get some love." And, you know, and so we go and we go to get on the elevator after the whole show's over, after everything's over, we're done gambling and getting pissed. And I mean, getting pissed, right? And so I'm as lit as 5 Jamies at this point, and that's lit, bro. And so 5 Jamies, that's pretty lit, bro. And so we get on this elevator, and there's these 2 little fellers over here, and they're like in their sweatsuits, and they're just done from their show, you know. They've just put on a immaculate show for everybody. And the one guy's pissed off at their manager for not getting them more money. The other guy's just like, it's cool, bro. I mean, we're making pretty good bucks and stuff, you know. And so I'm like, I'm liking this guy. I'm like, this dude needs to come back to the room with me and get pissed drunk, and we can talk about sports and stuff.
Nice.
You know, but this guy over here is being a total asshole the whole time. I don't care if you're fucking 9'4". If you're gonna be an asshole, I'm probably gonna call you out on it.
Yeah.
That's what a jerk I am, right? But right behind me is this giant cowboy, and he's like literally like a foot taller than me. And he's got this cute little blondie wife with him, and she's like right behind me. And then so I scoot over, and me and the wife are standing on this side, and then the giant cowboy and his little wife are over here, and then the 2 little peoples are right here. And in my mind, I'm like, if I lose a fight to a little person, I'm probably gonna become one. Like, I think that's what karma is. If a guy like this one over here that's mad right now beats the living shit out of me, in my next life, I have to go through that shit, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm totally just rolling like, it's good, I understand. I'm pissed off at my bosses sometimes, so I'm standing over there, and so we stop at a floor. And it goes ding, and the doors open up, and the giant guy behind me, like, this guy's a fucking freak. Like, he's a freak, dude. He's huge.
Yeah.
He's got a cowboy hat on, the shirt. He looks like he could go poof and just fucking poof, knock me just collapse my spine. I fall on the floor. Like, this guy's a giant.
Yeah.
But I look in his eyes, and he's fucking terrified. Terrified of these guys, these guys in front of me, right? And terrified, like, to the point where he's like shaking. He's afraid of midgets, right? I had never witnessed this before in my life. And so he leans forward and he ducks down, and he puts his hands together. And the worst thing he could have done was try to duck down and make himself, because that's instantly disrespect to these guys. I already know this. I was just feeling like, you're cool, you're a dick. That's all I was thinking. I wasn't even thinking midget or nothing, right? I just saw an awesome show. It was wrestling. And they were kicking ass. And I'm like, these are athletes. That's all I was thinking.
Yeah.
But when the big guy bent down and did one of these things and like, oh, I'm so sorry, guys, but this is our floor. Can we please get by? This guy over here steps aside. And he's like, you bet. You know, he's all happy. And I'm like, cool. This guy goes, no, I'm busy, because he was busy bitching about the agent. And so I raise my foot like I'm going to kick this motherfucker right in the square of the shoulder blades. My wife goes, no, Jamie. And he turns around, he looks at me, and my foot's like ready to kick him in the fucking between the shoulder blades and just roll him out into a hallway so the big fella can get out. The guy on this side goes, and like fucking looks me right in the eyes, and I go, because the wife's like holding my shoulder, and I go, you're cool, you're a fucking dick. Get the fuck out of the way, or I'm going to kick you into the hallway. So the wife lets go because she knows that I've given him the warning. Now it's on him.
Yeah.
And my head is going, I'm going to get my ass kicked. This guy's a fucking professional wrestler. And I'm like, God damn it. In my next life, I'm fucked. You know, I'm going to be just like 4'1", in my next life. I just know it. I just know this guy's gonna beat the living shit out of me. And I have fought guys that are 6'5" and beat the living shit out of them, right?
Yeah.
You've fucking seen it. I mean, but how do you fight a guy that's like trained to do that, like what he does for a living, and he's mad right now? Like, and I'm just drunk as five Jamies. There was no way he could have walked up and tickled me, and I would have just fell down, and he would have just, like
Mhm.
I was too funny right then. Like there was no aggression in me other than get the fuck out of the way, Cal. Get the fuck out of the way of the giant guy. He's breathing on me. He's like, he's right behind me, right this tall, breathing down my shoulder. And this guy scares the shit out of him, but he's half my size. I'm half his size. I'm like, fuck. It would make me a lot more comfortable if all you motherfuckers were out of this goddamn elevator right now. That's my story. They were actually pretty cool. The one guy over on that side was just about the coolest guy I think I ever met. I wanted to hang out with him a lot more because he was super nice, just happy all the time. But the guy on this side was a fucking dick. And sorry, but you made me say the word midget. I just felt like you were just one of the bros, and we were all kind of just like equals. But then, I mean, I realized on the poster it said midget wrestling, but I go into this shit with an open heart. I know that you're an athlete, you know? I totally feel that. But the guy on the right was a fucking dick, dude. That's all. He wasn't a little dick or a midget dick or nothing. He was just a fucking dick, dude. If he would have been 6'5", he would have still been a dick, and I'd have still kicked him in the fucking shoulder blades.
Yeah.
I can kick that high. You remember.
Anyways.
You've seen it.
Yeah. So the Rams are going into Philadelphia on Sunday. That's the early
That's
game.
my midget story. Sorry, Anthony still wants to talk football. I hope you're still listening, Daniel. That was a silly story, but that's real.
It was funny. It's funny. It is
It's
funny.
real, dude. Like my shit really happens.
Yeah.
And somebody told me a long time ago, somebody should just follow you around with a camera all
Right?
day because you get into some weird shit.
It just happens.
I say, I have no filter, so I just say what's on my mind. I just say it. And so there's never any real harm meant. I am just a goon. I'm just a goon. I just like to be silly, and comedy comes from a really dark place.
It does.
And I've had some fucked up shit happen to me, so I prefer jokes way before I prefer fists.
Yeah.
But being a guy named Jamie, your fists don't fucking scare me. I've had to fight my whole life because I'm a dude named Sue. You know, I'm a boy named Sue.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash talked about it. You know,
Yeah.
like it's real, dude. A guy named Tracy. If you meet a guy named Tracy, I bet you he could kick your ass.
Yeah.
I don't mean just yours. I mean mine,
Yeah.
everybody's, because
Yeah.
like we had to grow up with names like
Mhm.
these in America. In any other, so if I go to South America or even south of the United States,
Yeah.
Jamie is Jaime. You know, now in Portuguese, Jaime is not what you say because that means like backdoor man, like
Yee.
Sancho, like Sancho
Uh-huh.
in Spanish, right?
Oh,
like
wow.
because Sancho is the backdoor man. Like that's
Yeah.
whoa, hey Sancho. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So in Portuguese, Jaime is a bad thing, but
Very well.
in Spanish, my best friend in high school, Junior Fernandez, called me Jaime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, everybody called me Jaime. There was I was Jamie to the white kids, and I was Jaime to the Spanish kid, the Hispanic kids, right?
Mhm.
And but in Portuguese, that means like you're a dirty backdoor guy
Mm.
that sneaks on a
And
dude's old
yeah,
lady,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That's not.
You're not the
that's
Sancho.
that's not me, bro. Yeah, that's Sancho in Spanish is the
Yeah,
backdoor guy that sneaks
yeah,
on the girl, right?
yeah. Or in the military, it's called Jody.
Jody.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You know what? I'm not that. I've never been that. I've always been loyal to my
Jody's
woman.
hanging out with you, is taking care of your girl for you while you're
Isn't that
overseas.
fucked up, dude?
Yeah, I know.
Ooh,
Tell me about it.
I've called a few Jodies out too
Yeah.
because that fucking irritates
Mhm.
me. Love my brothers in the military, man. Don't be a fucking Jody, bro. There was a Jody named Jody in Roy, Utah.
Really?
I called that fucking Jody out. I was calling him a Jody, and all these old guys over on the side that were like old vets and shit, Vietnam guys. They were all. I was like, "What the fuck, man? He's over there right now, and you're talking to her, you fucking Jody." And he goes,
Wow.
"Yeah, what?" And I was like, "What's your name?" He goes, "Jody," and I went, "That's pretty fucking fitting, isn't it?" It's fucked up, but what was he gonna do?
Right.
Bleed on me? What was he gonna do? Fucking bleed on me? You know? God damn, dude. Love my military
Yeah.
boys. I've been friends with him since he got back from the Marine Corps, and then now I just got to put up with listening to him whine all the time about how he hurts and shit.
Shit.
I hurt every day. Like
Yeah.
I bitch about it too, but goddamn.
Those Rams sneaking up on
Oh.
Philadelphia.
Back to football.
Those Rams sneaking up on Philadelphia and Philly on that Sunday early game. That's going to be an interesting game. I think the Eagles are going to beat them. But then again, the Rams have been playing pretty hard and pretty fast
Man,
lately.
the Rams ain't got no mustard, bro.
No, but they've done really, really well in the last 4 games, though.
Yeah, I know. In the last 4 games, they've done really well, but they're
Mhm.
about to run up on that motherfucking wall. I realize they got Matthew Stafford, and I really that he's won a Super Bowl, right?
Yes, with the Los Angeles Rams.
With the Rams.
Yeah.
He won a fucking Super Bowl with the Rams. I mean, what was that?
That was the year that he got traded to the Rams.
Jesus Christ! What
That was 3
against
years.
the
That-
was against the
Cincinnati
fucking
Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah.
Goddamn Bengals, one and done, huh? Oh, the Chiefs won't let us in the playoffs. You didn't deserve it. Put that in your fucking book. You didn't deserve it, man. Fucking Rams in the playoffs, or I mean Bengals in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You were a one and done. And then when Joe Burrow got that one attempt and lost it, he said, "I want all the fucking money." And now he's like, "How come we can't win until like week 9?" Fuck, dude. Seriously, you're gonna suck for the first 9 weeks and then cry that the 15-1 team didn't allow you into the playoffs. Suck the back of my sack. Fuck the backside. Just I will stand in front of you and lean forward and back against your goddamn forehead, and then you can suck the back of my sack because it's not my fault. Your team fucking sucked all year, dude. Two out of 3 portions of the league, you just lost your ass. Then you win 5 in a row and you think you should make fucking playoffs? Kiss my butt. There was teams out there that busted their ass all year. Lost a few, won a few. Busted their ass all year. Did pretty well. Did better than your ass. And yeah, they should have been there before you because you didn't fucking do shit all year. You lost to fucking everybody.
Until the last quarter of the season.
The last third of the season. The last third of the season, right? And so you can't put it on another team for not allowing you into the playoffs. That's really quite light in the ass of you to attempt to think that that's okay. Like that just makes a fan look like they're a little light in the ass. Is all I'm saying, dude. Yeah, I mean, you got something about that? Because your team has been kicking ass,
Yeah.
and people say your team sucks, and they don't have a chance and shit.
No, everybody's going to say that, you know. I mean, it's just the way it is. It's just crazy. The whole AFC East fans have always, besides the Buffalo Bills, have always said it. And we've talked about this before the season started, that Buffalo will be up there with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we've made that.
Dude, we've talked
about
about
that all the
that
time.
every year.
Yes, we talked about that.
Because
Yes.
we're perennials.
The Buffalo Bills, even though they lost half of their captains in the offseason, well, actually, they lost majority of their captains. The only captain that stayed was probably Josh Allen.
Do you
and
know what
nobody
perennial
else did.
means?
Yes.
Perennial is like a flower that just blooms every year. Every single year, you don't have to replant it. Just every year it's going to bloom.
Yes.
We are perennials.
Mm-hmm.
So the Ravens aren't perennials, but they get there, you know.
Well, they have the good team. They have the Harbaugh.
Every so often they get that
Mhm.
far, right? But they are a perennial playoff team. Now the Bengals, they won one, and then they went again, said something stupid like Burrowhead, and haven't won against the Chiefs fucking since. You can put that right on your Jamar Chase guy. He's gonna get fucking owned by my team until he's gone from your team. If you guys got rid of him, you might have a chance against the Chiefs. But we're gonna fuck that guy up every time. He even got your stupid fucking mayor to say it. That nerd has no fucking clue. He probably never played football. I did. That guy probably never fucking did. My chair is lower than Anthony's. I know you can't see how fucking big I am. All right? But all I'm saying is, if you're going to have a fucking nerd telling your whole city that Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium is now Burrowhead, you're about to get your fucking ass whipped from here on. Don't disrespect my team. We don't do it to your team. You'll never see a Chief go out on that fucking 50-yard line and do a dance like those fucking retards do. I know I'm not supposed to say that. That'd probably get me demonetized. I'm not even monetized. So I can say what the fuck I want. I don't care. Cancel me. What am I? Look, we used to be able to say stuff. Now I have to say Spectrum, or I have to say Q64, or whatever the fuck your new word for it is. Nah, man. I'm old, man. I'm too old to give a fuck what you people really want to call it. You know? All I know is it's kind of spectrumy. It's kind of spectrumy to say something about a team that's about to own you for the next however long that you exist. Jamar, you know, like Jar Jar Chase or whatever.
Yeah.
Misa thinks so. Wisa can beat the Chiefs. Jar Jar, is he a Jar Jar? I can't say it right, but
Oh yeah.
Daniel. What's
Oh, I
up?
thought he said something. He didn't.
No, he's
Yeah.
probably still listening though. All I know is, man, the Buffalo Bills are always there. And we put on the best shows. Nobody wants to see the Ravens versus Chiefs because we just beat the shit out of the Ravens like always.
Yeah.
And that's not fun. The Bills have a chance. Our fucking teams
Yes.
are the ones that put on the coolest shows. And this is what's the best thing about me and him being such good bros, man. Because if I win, he fucking high fives me, man. If he win, what I do?
You high five me
I
back.
I fucking high five you, bro. Cause kick ass. We're having fun these days, man. We're contenders and stuff, you know.
Yes.
And it's all love, you know. It's all love. It's the best thing about being an NFL fan. If we could all just be NFL fans and like be okay with other people being other teams' NFL fans,
Yeah.
but then respect each other for for the teams we got.
Yeah, it's not so serious, you know. I mean, what happens at the end of the
Gosh,
game?
it's a
You don't
kid's
need
game.
to stab somebody in the damn parking lot. You don't need to.
Like a
You,
Miami
yeah,
fan against a
yeah.
Bills
You don't
fan
need
or a
to.
Patriot. What
Yeah,
was it? A Bills fan got
something.
stabbed by a Miami fan?
I think so.
You're shitting me, dude. That's crazy.
Or even in Philadelphia, right? Those fans are grimy and greasy.
They'll beat you up with a baseball
Yeah,
bat on your way
yeah.
out to your car, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's crazy, you know. I mean, hell, those
I got
back
a lot
in
of
the
respect
90s.
for the Eagles,
Yeah.
though. Like they had one of the greatest guys you could have on your team.
Yeah.
They had a Kelsey.
Yeah.
It kind of made us family in a sort of
Yeah.
way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, what I noticed was since the Kelsey brothers, Eagles fans and Chiefs fans, there's never any animosity when we meet anymore. Like, they used to be like, oh, fucking Chiefs fans, they don't have a shitting idea about football. But now, like, when I meet an Eagles fan, we just like, hey, bro, we high five and shit, you know? Which is the way it's supposed to be. We should be able to do that with everybody except for the Raiders fans. It's my joke. I love Raiders fans because they get on the AFC West roundtable where there is literally just me and like 93,000 Raiders fans talking shit on the Chargers and Broncos. They'll talk shit on me too, but I'm just like, guys, I see that you're getting your retribution. Go get them, you know. And I let them do that. They have their fun, and I'm like, just keep it about the team and the players. Keep it about the coaches and the ownership. Let's not go at each other as fans anymore. This could be a perfect storm. We could just all have fun. I can say shit about the Bills or about Josh Allen making out with the refs last weekend. These guys were Josh Allen was fucking holding to a ref's hand. They were skipping. They stopped, they smiled, they did this thing, and then they swooped in for the kiss. And it was just the grossest thing I'd ever seen. And then Bills have the balls to say that the Chiefs and the refs have a thing going. Well, if we did, it's over now because you guys took our fucking Kool-Aid. You guys are stepping in on our Kool-Aid, taking sips and shit. That's fucked up, man. That's our Kool-Aid. Go get your own Kool-Aid. I used to have the refs on speed dial so we could win every game. But now they just put me on mute while he's calling them. Bullshit, dude.
Don't leave your phone open, and then I wouldn't have to worry about.
Don't leave my phone open. Yeah. Oh, you're the one that jacked their numbers, huh? Man, in the biker bar, if you jack somebody's phone number out of somebody else's phone, you're gonna get beat up. I don't. I'm too much of a pussy to beat anybody up anymore.
Obviously, we're picking the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the Rams. I do believe, and then the last game of the weekend is the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Buffalo Bills. The Baltimore Ravens are 1-point favorites over the Buffalo Bills in Orchard Park.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
They're 1-point favorite over you and you're at home?
Yes.
Home field advantage is 3 points. That means Vegas is saying Baltimore is going to beat you by 4 points. What's the over-under?
That's the over-under is 51.5.
51.5?
Yes.
So they're going to hit, it'll be like 27
to 24.
To 24. The Ravens is what they're calling.
Yeah.
28-24 Ravens.
Yeah, 28-24 or 27.
27-23.
Yeah, 23, yeah.
27-23 Ravens,
Yeah.
huh? That's what Vegas is looking at.
Yeah.
Huh? That's how I judge the thing.
Oh, he's back. The phone, yeah. Don't you just love those phones now?
Phone dead.
Yeah, you know.
Dude, try doing a stream from your phone. This fucking shit eats my battery so fast. Like we were at 100. We're like at 20, 27% now.
28-21 Buffalo. Hey, right
I
on.
mean, dude, I'm totally going for the Bills. We put on the best show.
Yes.
I don't need to see the Ravens stumble in there and just suck. We all know that Derrick Henry averages about 70 yards against the Chiefs in the playoffs. And that's all the Ravens fans are saying is we've got Derrick Henry. I don't give a shit. What's he going to do? Get 69 yards on us or something? Fucking come on, man. But Lamar, he might put 30 yards rushing, but they're not going to do good against the Chiefs. We fucking own them. Andy Reid coached against the Harbaugh's dad. Right?
Yeah.
Coached against the Harbaugh's dad. What did he say here?
35-14 Detroit.
35-17 Chiefs.
Yeah.
Whoa. You're calling Detroit over my Commanders. Oh, you're breaking my heart. That's a fellow team there.
The
buddy.
Eagles are gonna whoop
When
the
they used to
Rams.
be called the Redskins, that was in my heart, man. I loved them. I never hated them. Never had any animosity towards
14-9
the old
wow.
Washington teams. And I really enjoy watching Jaden Daniels, dude.
Mhm.
Literally, if I never had Patrick Mahomes and I got Jaden Daniels, I would be super stoked, right? Like if nobody had ever seen Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs happened to get Jaden Daniels, I'd be super stoked. That kid is better than RG3, but they need to stop using him like they used RG3. He's going to get broken. Eagles and Rams game is gonna
Be a low-scoring game.
Low-scoring game.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be allowed by the Rams. I think the Rams might try to hold the Eagles to low, but the Eagles are going to fucking throw down 37 points, man. And then the Rams are going to be like, how come this isn't like last week and they're only going to get 24? 37-24 Eagles. Which is pretty gosh dang. I mean, he's saying 14-9.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty exactly opposite of what he's calling.
Yeah.
I guess you could just take his score and almost triple it.
Well, we never
pretty
know.
close to what I was saying. But yeah, dude, it could be low, it could be high. It's just
all these games could be low and high.
Oh my
and who
gosh,
knows?
it's gonna be so much fun.
This weekend's gonna be
I
awesome.
love the playoffs, Anthony.
Yes, I do
fucking
too.
love this shit, man. Oh, he's gonna make us both lean in every time.
Yeah, right.
Read it. How about you read it to me?
See,
I'll skip it.
I see. He says he might be wrong. Usually am, but you never know. Exactly, you never know.
I guarantee, Daniel, you are never as wrong as I am. I have picked every single fucking game so wrong all year. It's been terrible. So what I'm thinking is I might go put some money down on Texas.
You should
Because
put
I've
some
been
money.
that wrong.
Yeah. You should put some money on the Baltimore Ravens, so that way the Buffalo Bills can do something.
I ain't fucking trying to help you. Like, I ain't trying to help you, man. All I know
I
is
want to see a Kansas City Chief Buffalo Bill
I'm
AFC
never wrong when I bet
championship
on the
game.
Chiefs, okay? Like,
Yes.
I've had to buy 2 12-packs this year. And one of them was for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of them was for a Broncos fan I know. For some reason, I thought our backups could do it.
Yeah.
But that's 15 12-packs for me.
Yeah.
For real. I've got a lot of free beers because of this Chiefs team. And really, Daniel, nothing I've ever found on this planet tastes as good as a free beer. A beer won is actually tastier than a beer that was free. Because, like, you can just go to the biker bar and one of the fellas is like, fuck, it's good to see you, buys you a beer.
Yes.
That's pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
But to win a beer because your team kicks that much ass.
Yeah.
Oh. That shit's fucking fantastic. I just licked my fingers. I've been touching cigarettes all goddamn night. I could just totally taste them nicotine on my nicotine and beer. I just keep slopping all over myself.
Yeah, the only Chiefs games you've been right on. And then the Bills are invited to the annual Arrowhead Invitational.
That's my joke.
Tasty.
I love it. The annual AFC Championship Invitational in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I fucking love that shit, dude. It's so much fun, dude. My battery already hit low, bro. Remember just a second ago when I said we had 27%? We're like at 10.
Well, maybe. Well, it looks like we went through all the games. I like the Buffalo Bills' chance and opportunity. I'm interested to see how that Eagles and Rams game is played, and I would like to see the Commander Detroit game. That's going to be a good game too. And obviously,
go Commanders,
and
baby.
then obviously you have your Houston. Well, not yours, but the Houston and the Chiefs game, your game, which I think it's going to be
fun,
dude.
That's going to be fun.
So
that might be a gunslingers game too.
Shit, he's already at 1%. It's got to go again. We're probably going to head out here soon.
We're about out too, brother. We're about out too, man. You should get on the AFC East with us some of these times because all those guys, the Miami Bills and Patriots and Jets fans, they're pretty good guys. They just are stuck in this weird fucking Twilight Zone, you know? Good night, brother.
Yeah.
Good night, brother. I'll see you next time, my friend. Thanks for always being that awesome and showing up, my friend.
Thank you.
That's cool. Cheers,
Appreciate
Daniel.
you, man.
I'll see you.
Have a good night.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
I like Daniel quite a bit, dude. He's a good one.
He is a good guy. I like him too.
He's a real one too. Like he's got history with the Chiefs. So his pops was a big Chiefs fan too. And salute to Daniel's dad, dude. For real.
Salute.
Cheers, man. I'm gonna. We're in the garage, but there's a little bit for Daniel's dad because you got to pour some out for the brothers.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, he was one of the good ones too. The loyal, but he didn't make it like as far as I did to be able to see our team do this. You know, that's heavy. That's heavy, dude. Because I really didn't think I'd ever see this either. You know,
I can't wait. I'm hoping I'm right, and we get to next weekend, not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend, we get to sit here in your living room and watch the Bills-Chiefs game.
Always the best games, dude.
I'm hoping I'm right.
Always the best games,
I'm
dude.
Right, man.
The Bills and the Chiefs put on the best show I've ever seen. Like every time that we play,
pound for pound,
it's just one of the greatest shows ever, dude.
Yeah,
it's so much fun, Anthony. I'm glad that we like it, that we like each other's team a little bit, and then like it's a good wholesome rivalry. But it's the only real rivalry the Chiefs have.
Yeah.
Literally, no one else has been able to show up every goddamn year with the Chiefs. You guys have. And I guarantee if we three-peat and we lose all of our coaches, I'm smoking and he's like a Marine, so he's all like straight edge.
Not really. Yeah, well,
whatever.
Not all Marines are straight edge.
Fucking you are.
Not all Marines. There's a lot of Marines that smoke and dip.
I've had a lot of fun with Marines.
There's a lot of Marines that smoke and dip.
There's a lot of Marines that are just like me.
Yes.
And they enjoy their
nicotine.
whatever takes them out of this world.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because this world's not as fun as we all thought it was going to be.
Right.
But salute to my friends. All I'm saying is, dude, our teams are the only ones that have ever really had a good, wholesome rivalry like this. Because even when the 13-second one, all the Chiefs fans threw so much money to Josh Allen's mom's charity thing.
Yeah.
Like
his grandma.
That was a lot of money.
It was his grandma's.
It was his grandma's, yeah.
Patricia, and she's got her own wing at the hospital in Buffalo.
I'm telling you, we didn't mess around.
Yeah.
We didn't mess around. It's all love. It's all love. It's all respect. And how How great of a world could it really be if we could all just like not have any hate because somebody
Yeah.
else loves their team?
Or just hate in general, you know? Yeah.
I mean, nah, because there's some things I really hate.
Well, yeah.
Like people driving in the fucking fast lane when you're going slow, and
Oh, I get that.
we're all on the way home, and your ass is gonna go the fucking speed limit. Get the fuck over. There's 2 open lanes over there. You're gonna hold us all back. Look, there goes a spot you could have pulled into. Ugh.
Yeah.
And
Well-
then we wait and we wait, and then there's a spot you could have pulled into. You know, or
Mhm.
that old guy had a 4-way that like
Yeah.
just snoring, and you're like, dude, fucking go.
I hear you, man. Prayers. I got to just say one thing. Prayers to LA. I pray that everybody is
The
able
fires,
to find
dude,
their.
the fires.
I pray that they find salvation somewhere and that everything's good to go. Find your animals.
Just
your,
get the fuck
know,
out, man.
jeez.
Just get your shit, whatever shit you could throw in your car. Get the fuck out. Come
Mhm.
to the rest of the country. We are all very accepting. We're all good people. If you just gotta find your spot. We want you to be okay. We really want you to be okay. And so just come where the happiness is, where there's enough water to put out fires. You know, California is beautiful and everything, but we gotta really look out for your family. Fuck stuff. Get your family, get the fuck out, man. There's gotta be a way that you can go to another place and start. You know, it sucks to have to start again, and it sucks to have to replace all your shit. That sucks really bad. But there's gotta be a way, you know. There's gotta be a way.
Well,
We're gonna call it
right on, brother.
fucking go Bills, baby.
Yeah, go Chiefs.
We'll
man.
see you in the championship, right? Right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
We're gonna kill it, boys.
You guys have a good night.
I got to go over here and kill it from that thing.
All
so,
right.
all right,
It's
bye
okay.
everybody. Let me see if I can figure this motherfucker out, man. I don't even know how to do this shit. To pull it off. You're gonna look at my mug. You're gonna look at my mug.
I'm not looking at your mug.
X.
I'm looking at something else.